The evolution of personal and societal protection is explored as advanced biometric technologies are examined. The innovative ways these systems are being integrated into daily life and their potential impact on security are discussed. Imagine your fingerprint as your key to everything, your iris as your passport, your face as your wallet. Is this the future of security, or a dystopian nightmare? We're diving deep into biometric technology, exploring how it's already reshaping our world and what it means for your personal protection. Forget flimsy passwords and easily lost keys. What if the most secure protection in the world was something you already possessed? We're uncovering the groundbreaking ways biometric security is evolving, from everyday convenience to high-stakes global protection, and how these advancements are set to revolutionize your safety. The weakest link in security isn't a lock, it's you. But what if you became the ultimate security system? This video uncovers the astonishing rise of biometric technology, revealing how your unique biological traits are becoming the most powerful, and often invisible, force protecting your digital and physical world. In 2025, password overload creates security flaws due to excessive passwords leading to user password reuse and weak passwords that are easily cracked by modern brute force methods, which are exploiting numerous credential leaks from breaches to compromise accounts, resulting in high financial and reputational damage for individuals and organizations. The solution involves a multi-layered defense, including password managers, strong passphrase, and the more secure, phishing-resistant passkey authentication, alongside increased emphasis on robust security protocols for businesses. Users have a growing number of online accounts, leading to a large number of passwords to remember. To cope, a significant majority of users reuse the same or slightly varied passwords across multiple accounts, making them vulnerable. Many users struggle to create strong, unique passwords or lack confidence in their password management, with some not even familiar with password managers. Attackers use high-end GPUs and cloud computing power to test billions of password combinations per second. Stolen passwords from data breaches are widely available on the dark web and are then used in credential stuffing attacks to try them on other sites. These tools help users create and store unique, strong passwords for every account, even if the concept is not familiar to everyone. Moving away from vulnerable OTPs, more phishing-resistant multi-factor authentication methods are becoming essential to provide stronger security. From early fingerprint sensors on phones to current advanced facial, iris, and behavioral scans, biometrics are rapidly expanding beyond simple device unlocking into everyday authentication across banking, healthcare, and travel. As AI and new sensors improve accuracy, the technology is becoming more convenient and integrated, moving towards a future where biometric verification is a seamless, ubiquitous, and essential layer of security in almost every aspect of digital and physical life, replacing passwords and reducing fraud. The first widespread use of biometrics was the introduction of fingerprint scanners on mobile phones, replacing traditional PINs and passwords for enhanced security and user convenience. This concept quickly expanded to other devices and sectors, including security access for buildings, identity verification for banking, and even for tagging friends in photos on social media platforms. You can expect to see more applications in healthcare, marketing, and other fields that require secure personal identification. New technologies are emerging, such as contactless fingerprint sensing using ultrasound or multispectral imaging, which improve hygiene and expand possibilities. The ultimate goal is a future where biometric authentication is so seamless and ubiquitous that passwords become largely obsolete, offering enhanced security and convenience for everyday interactions. Seamless access to devices, payments, and smart homes is increasingly enabled by biometric authentication through face and fingerprint recognition, allowing users to verify their identity with their unique biological traits instead of PINs or keys. These technologies enhance convenience and security by providing faster, device-based authentication for tasks like unlocking phones, authorizing digital and physical transactions, and controlling smart home devices. The system uses a device's camera to capture and analyze unique facial features, creating a digital template for verification. Scanners, optical, capacitive, or ultrasonic, capture the unique patterns of ridges and pores on a fingertip, creating a digital template. Biometric data is stored securely on the user's personal device, reducing the risk of large-scale data breaches. Biometrics offer quick and secure ways to unlock smartphones, tablets, and laptops. For payments, face or fingerprint scans can replace PINs for UPI transactions or other digital payments, speeding up the checkout process. Biometric home security systems can use face or fingerprint scans to grant access to your home and smart home devices, acting as a modern key. Eliminates the need to remember or enter passwords, PINs, or keys for everyday actions. Biometric technologies, particularly iris and facial recognition, are being implemented globally to create faster and more secure airport lines and border control by automating identity verification through scans and comparisons with digital databases, rather than relying solely on physical documents. Similarly, this technology is extending to vehicles for keyless entry, where a car uses facial or other biometric recognition to identify its owner and unlock, start, or personalize settings. Airports worldwide are using facial recognition for check-ins, security screening, and boarding, significantly reducing physical documentation checks. Beyond just unlocking the car, the technology can also activate personal preferences for seat positions, cabin temperature, or infotainment systems. The system ensures only the authorized owner can access and operate the vehicle, providing a more seamless and convenient user experience. Facial mapping, iris patterns, and vocal prints are biometric identifiers used for unique individual recognition. Facial mapping uses a 3D model of facial features to create a unique digital template for identification. Iris patterns capture the intricate textures of the colored part of the eye, which are highly stable and unique, to create a biometric template. Vocal prints, voice recognition, analyze the unique characteristics of a person's voice, such as pitch and tone, to create a voice print for authentication. AI and machine learning significantly improve biometric system accuracy by using algorithms that learn from vast datasets to enhance pattern recognition and adapt to variations in user biometrics like lighting, angles, and even subtle changes over time. ML enhances speed by enabling real-time processing and reducing error rates, while deep learning and neural networks specifically improve feature extraction for biometrics such as faces and fingerprints. No, fingerprints are not left everywhere, and the idea that scanners are foolproof is a myth. The visibility, longevity, and security of fingerprints depend heavily on the surface touched and the type of scanner used. The invisible prints made from the body's natural oils and sweat are more likely to be found on smooth, non-porous surfaces like glass or plastic. Porous surfaces absorb the oils and sweat, making prints difficult to lift. Factors like texture, moisture, and how long the print has been there all affect the quality, such as weather and heat, can damage or obscure fingerprints, making them unsuitable for analysis. High-end scanners can detect signs of life, such as blood flow or pulse, by measuring electrical conductivity or light absorption in the skin. Combining fingerprints with other methods, like a passcode, iris scan, or facial recognition, adds layers of security that are much harder to bypass. There isn't a single owner of biometric data. Ownership is a complex legal and ethical issue, with some laws granting individuals rights over their data, while companies that collect it also have claims. The key problem is that, unlike passwords, biometric data is permanent and cannot be changed after a breach, making its storage in centralized databases a significant target for hackers. Biometric characteristics like fingerprints and iris scans are part of your permanent physical self. A breach exposing this data can lead to irreversible privacy violations. While storing raw biometric data poses risks, storing a mathematical template derived from the data is generally at a lower risk, though still requiring encryption and security controls. Since biometric data cannot be changed, a breach can lead to long-term or permanent harm, as the exposed data can be used indefinitely. A fully traceable world enables pervasive surveillance, increasing risks of identity theft, exploitation, and harm to privacy, which creates an ethical dilemma balancing the convenience of a connected society against the fundamental need for anonymity. This trade-off is reflected in how data, while fueling innovation, also creates a larger attack surface for malicious actors to steal personal information, leading to financial fraud, reputational damage, and other serious consequences. as seen with incidents like tax fraud from stolen identities. The collection and constant tracking of personal data create an enormous database of information that can be exploited by fraudsters to steal identities and commit cybercrimes, leading to financial losses and other damages. The increasing use of AI in malicious online activities, including the automation of cybercrimes, highlights the ethical challenges in a digital world where data can be leveraged for both good and ill. The future of multi-factor authentication, MFA, and liveness detection involves a shift towards multimodal and contactless biometrics, incorporating emerging technologies like vein patterns and gait analysis, and even more experimental methods such as DNA-based security. These advancements aim to provide stronger, more user-friendly security by combining multiple authentication factors, something you know, have, or are, with continuous, real-time identity verification and sophisticated liveness checks to prevent spoofing and fraud. This call to action addresses the urgent need for ethical guidelines and legal frameworks to govern the rapidly expanding use of biometric technology. Biometric systems offer significant benefits, but without strong protections, they create substantial risks to personal privacy, data security, and civil liberties. Mandate that all entities collecting biometric data obtain explicit and voluntary consent. The consent process must be transparent, clearly explaining the purpose, storage duration, and potential risks.